Yeah, it stopped on us. I only got like a little bit left. Yeah, it stopped on us, man.
Can you get it back?
Yeah, I got it back.
I don't see it.
Uh-huh.
I don't see it.
You don't see what?
On the screen.
Oh, I ain't got it on there. I'm talking about it on here, man.
Oh.
It paused on us when we was going live. And so I just had to restart it. So I'm just finishing it up. I'm just finishing up, man. Oh yeah, it's Cash App $KG man. If y'all like the teachers, man.
Are they able to see it? I can't.
Yeah, we live on YouTube, man. If y'all like the teachers, man, if it's on your heart to give a $5 or $10 donation, I told you more, I'll send y'all literature. If not, it's all good. If not, it's all good. But I'm always gonna ask Morris if it's on their heart to give a donation to the teachings. You know? I'm always gonna ask Morris to give a donation to the teachers. I don't see the problem of us doing that. I really don't. And I'm just talking from the heart, man. I really don't. I don't understand how Morris think I'm gonna be able to continue to do this without Morris supporting. I don't understand that. Especially from my members and my students. My members and my students, man, we pledge to something. We say we're gonna be honorable to something. And so that's the only way we do things, man. If we support our body. You know, and if Morris like the teachings, man, we use Cash App $KG Babe. We use PayPal.me/IBNA INLB7. So I mean, it's what it is, man. And that's the only way we could be able to do things and be able to compete. You know, and be able to be in this race of life. And if we're not gonna, and if Moore's not gonna help me put this on a grand stage, just like all these mega churches and things, then what's the purpose? I'm telling you, man, that's what I'm about. But when I talk about supreme mathematics and pure mathematics, which is called speculative mathematics, applied mathematics, which is also called operative mathematics, and deductive reasoning, and also called reason. These are things that an adept supposed to know, and the science that's supposed to be revealed to all the brothers and sisters, for you won't get caught up in these characters and these Moors that's just dressed up, man, just doing rituals that means nothing, and ceremonies. I promise you, I don't care about your ceremonies if the wisdom's not there. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care if 1,000 Negroes can come up and be at a temple somewhere and more is just all lying to each other, talking a whole bunch of stuff. That don't mean nothing to me. Then I look at the movement and it's all poor and it's in shambles. And that does mean something if it's poor as in shambles. Because if y'all got all those members and Negroes ain't came together with their finances, what y'all doing? Having church. It's like you paying Reverend Pork Chop. Same difference. It's just different. It's just the Negro got a fed zone. It ain't no difference. Speculative mathematics is the process of any type. And what it does, it's creating mental objects that have no application in real worlds, that are literally useless. And they serve the purpose of being only mind-numbing entertainment. And that's what a lot of Negroes do. They just be having a pissing contest, talking about stuff that don't mean poo damn diggly. You talk about some stuff and these people dead. You talk about, well, what if and what else, or some probability or some assumption. Just some stuff that's not going to do nothing for the people.
Something for the people.
But pure mathematics or speculative mathematics without rigorous deductive reasoning gives way to the esoteric speculative field of numerology. And that's over most of the average Negro head that call themselves sheiks, especially a goofball sheik that say you can't put a circle in a square. That's asinine. You know he ain't graduated from high school or college or nowhere or got no real degrees. He just put that fez on his head and don't understand about the hex alpha. That's a clown. And I'm sorry, especially if you call yourself an adept, that's clownish. That's buffoonery. Numerology, by definition, is any system or set of ideas, belief, or hypothesis about the relationship between numbers and reality. And there is nothing wrong or innocent about forming hypotheses, beliefs. However, Morris, when conclusions are drawn about hypotheses and beliefs without the proper testing, and when you test them, you got to use the scientific method in the case of natural science, or without the rigorous deductive reasoning in the case of what? Mathematics and the formal sciences. Then it leads to what? Inaccurate explanations. You basing your belief on a stupid ass balai or what Big Mama told you. You confuse of reality that cannot be used and applied, and it wastes time, energy, and effort. Negroes arguing over lies, and individuals who have accepted the inaccurate explanations as truth and have attempted to apply them. Because the numerological conclusion and explanations are based on what, Morris? Untested, loosely tested, or poorly tested beliefs and hypotheses. And it's considered a what? Pseudoscience. I hope y'all know what pseudoscience is. When I say pseudo-academia, that's what Western thought process is. All pseudo. Or pseudo-mathematics, because all of the results from numerological explanations and conclusion, Morris, are not consistent when tested. When they tested each time, the conditions are the same. However, the definitions of numbers, which is a belief about numbers or mathematical objects, when we talk about the context of relationships to reality, because you must stay in the context, it's essential to mathematics. But what separates mathematics, Morris, from the number system, from the numerology system per se, is the presence of the rigorous deductive reasoning and consistency. Things must be consistent. Y'all ain't listening. When we talk about subjective and objective, research what those two words mean. Many of the earliest mathematicians were numerologists, and many of the present-day modern mathematicians are numerologists to some degree. That's why you got to understand, Morris, in the field of numerology, Morris, there does exist what could be considered operative numerology. And operative numerology would be the conclusions and explanations from the field of numerology that are consistent, testable, reasonable, and applicable, meaning you can use it. Numerology gives birth to the mathematics through reason. 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things and hold fast to what is good. Stop playing with me. You don't like what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. Order by usage. When we talk about the subject, apply operative science, pure speculative mathematics, apply operative numerology, pure speculative numerology. So when we talk about in numerology and mathematics, the word math comes from the Greek word mythus, M-E-T-H-E-U-S, or mythumatos, or mathematos, M-A-T-H-E-M-A-T-O-S. I might be pronunciating it wrong, but you understand what the hell I'm saying. It meaning to think or to learn. And the word myth comes from the Greek word mythos, meaning thought, speech, or story. Both math and myth refer to what? That thought process. Thanks for the donation, Morris. Are y'all understanding me? And myth becomes math by way of evidence and reason. And this is the forward process, Morris, of the human mind experiencing nature. Speculative on explanations for experience. When we are testing the speculation for factual or volatility, or how can we say, for a reference of using the evidence and the reasoning. And if the speculation is proved valid, declaring a mathematical or a scientific principle. And then we understand that math becomes a myth by way of speculation without evidence and reasoning. And the backward process of human minds experiencing, Morris, a mathematical principle declared by someone else without knowing the reason, the proofs, or the meaning of the mathematical principle or the formula per se. So numerology is mathematic, mythology, and can be valid or invalid, Moors, depending on if the numerological principle was declared using the forward or backward process of the human mind. When I say everything starts with this right here, everything starts in here. This is connected to this. This is connected to this. Are y'all understanding the symbology and an analogy and the parable that I'm dropping down? I hope y'all are. Don't let nobody tell you no different. The mind, everything starts with a thought. Man, y'all better understand what I'm talking about, man. When you consider the ancient mathematical problem, watch this. And now this should be the cap for y'all. This right here is gonna be for the cap for y'all. For all these goofball sheiks, I got to say this, man, because it's too many Moors being led to a burning house, and that hurts. Any sheik talk about you can't circle the compass and the square, you tell them to take all that regalia off. So when we consider the ancient mathematical problem of squaring the circle is the process of trying to construct a square that has the same area as a circle using only a compass and a straight edge. See, mathematics represents the objective, the finite, the operative, the exoteric quantification science. With numerology, it represents the subjective, the infinite, the speculative, the esoteric quantification science. Are y'all rocking with me? Do y'all got y'all big boots on? The principles of the field of mathematics could be represented by the geometric symbol of the square, and the principles of the field of the numerology could be represented by the geometric symbol of the circle. Esoterically, in the field of numerology, Moors, the process of squaring the circle is a metaphor. I hope you know what a metaphor is, for attempting to make the infinite become finite and make the unknown, what'd you say, Ma?
Finite.
Infinite, finite, finite, whatever the hell, whatever the vernacular you want to use. It's all good with me. You know what I'm saying, Mama.
I know.
And make the unknown become known, making the mathematics equivalent to the numerology. For example, when we have exoterically in the field of mathematics, Moors, when you take that geometric problem of squaring the circle, it does have a theoretical solution. You got to write what theoretical solution is. But the theoretical solution is considered impossible to apply or construct using a compass and a straight edge tool, because the equation for the area of a circle contains the what? Infinite. Or the infinite. How you say it, Mom? Say it again.
Finite and infinite.
Finite and infinite. Did you hear my mom vernacular? Did you hear her? How can I say it? Not even her transliteration, but her
Enunciation.
Her pronunciation. She pronunciated the words. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? We talk about that theoretical solution, but the theoretical solution is considered impossible to apply when using a straight edge tool, because the equation for the area of the circle contains the infinite, the transcendental constraint number what? Number what, Ma?
What'd you say?
Watch this. You know this. They say it's impossible, the geometric problem of squaring the circle. It does have a theoretical solution, but the theoretical solution is considered impossible to apply or construct using a compass and a straight edge tool, because the equation for the area of a circle contains the infinite, the transcendental constraint number what?
Number what? 2? What number? Oh, mine.
The what? The pi.
Oh, pi, yeah.
The pi.
Pi.
The pi. I'm telling y'all love mathematics when your kids come with me. They'll love it. And when you think that little, damn, I don't even got my Chi on. Y'all see my chi I wear, and it look like the little N solution? The chi? Watch. So the chi, or the pi, whatever you want to call it, equals 3.1459. Write this down. Pi equals 3.1459. Watch me break this down. See, that mathematically, while squares and circles are both equal in degree, with both shapes having a total of 360 degrees each, they are different in the formulas for parameter or circumference and area. Just like when you get a big glass and a small glass, you're like, oh, I want the big glass, I want the big glass, I want the big glass. But the small glass is just wide. It got the same thing. It can hold the same thing. Negroes don't know mathematics. They get caught with illusions. They want big shit. You don't want quality. You want quantity. Because you fall for illusion. You don't know no mathematics. So the supreme mathematic, the African mayat, the magic, alike or different. Alike or different. Does the thermostat go outside itself for hot and cold? Think about it. Think about it. Alike and alike. Fat and cold. Duality. Moors don't understand. Degrees. Alike or different. Alike and equal in degree, but different and unequal in the area and parameter. So let's deal with some science. I'm not an artist, so I'm not going to draw. I'm just use your mind. Here go the circle.
The circumference?
Here go the circle. Huh? Here go the circle. Right? Line down here. Line down the middle. When I talk about essence, when I talk about you better fear, what? Fire, earth, air, river, that's sustainability. Those are things we can agree on. So watch this. Circle. Line down, lie down. Then I put a little, and in the middle, I put a little circle in the middle. What I got in that little circle? 90, 90, 90, 90. What that equals? I'll wait.
360.
You damn right it equals 360.
They all the same.
And then watch me get a square. Watch me get the square. Bow. Watch. Okay, you got 4 corners of the square. 90, 90, 90, 90. What you got?
360.
All right, now watch these Negroes talk about the swastika this, the swastika that, like it's some European stuff. I just showed y'all our signs and symbols. I just showed y'all our Heka. I just showed y'all what the European stole. No disrespect to nobody. The swastika, you standing straight up, the connotated swastika, what you got? 90, 90, 90, what? 90. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. The total degree equal 360 of the circle. The parameter pi, the diameter area is pi. The radius is 2. Total degrees of the square, 360. Parameter 4. Length area, 2. I hope y'all understanding this mathematical equations I'm giving y'all. So when we talk about squaring a circle, watch this. I take the circle, I put the square in it. You see, I put the measure with the pi. You got a line here, line there. I'm gonna show y'all the picture. And then inside there, you got the line going here, the R equals 1. I hope y'all understand what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna show you the picture. I have to be drawing it and breaking it down. I'm showing y'all a mathematical equation. So when these goofballs talk about you can't circle the square, they have no magic. They just going around and they frauds. And I smell a fraud like a drunk. I smell it all on you. I don't give a damn what you dressed up like. I know people been buried like Egyptians. They ain't no damn Egyptian. They just like the damn clothing. Stop playing with me. The theoretical solution to the problem is to construct at the circle with a radius equaling 1, diameter equals 2, and a square with the length equals what? Pi, 1.77245, where the area of the circle and square would both be what? Pi. The closest whole number approximation that yields a circle and a square with the circular areas is a circle with a diameter equaling 9. A radius equal to 4.5. And they're going to try to make it as evil. I'm telling you, this is supreme mathematics. And a square with the length equaling 8, where the area of the circle would be approximately 63.6, and the area of the square would be 64. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Numbers don't lie. Fake ass sheiks lie. Negroes lie. Fake Masons lie. Greek Negroes in the fraternities lie. But like I tell y'all, the goal of this supreme mathematics and what I do for Moors is to convey knowledge and information that is usable, able to be used and applicable, able to be applied. That's the reason why I attempt to metaphorically to show you about square the circle, or to take the usable and the applicable components of mathematics and numerology, since both of these fields are African in origin Moors. And the field of mathematics, called applied mathematics, is emphasized due to it being readily practical, applicable, and usable. It is through mathematics in conjunction with the science that potential African creation energy can be transformed into the kinetic or active African creation energy for the purpose of achieving the goal of creating everything needed for the survival and well-being of the Moorish American, by the Moorish Americans, for the Moorish Americans. And this science that I give, man, the supreme mathematics, the African Mayat, the magic, is just as a representation of how the science that I like to give and how I try to give things metaphorically. We talk about the square and the circle, and the term square, supreme mathematics sounds rather objective and scientific. And however, I break this down all the time for Moors. I'm not gonna let nobody lie to y'all, man, and get y'all caught up in no garbage. And get y'all act like some secret. All these niggas want to act like some secret. What's so secret? What's so secret? Because most of them niggas have been initiated in the masonry groups and things. Look what y'all looking at. Here go the so-called Eye of Horus. Y'all don't even know these are numbers. I'll take that old higher. Here go the whole Eye of Horus, Isis. It's a mathematical equation. Moors just be wearing stuff. Do you see that?
You showed us before.
Right here. It's a whole, when you take everything, because signs and symbols mean things, when you break everything down, all these are mathematical equations. Moors be talking that garbage. You have no idea what you're looking at. The average Negro that call himself a sheik, he have no idea what he's looking at. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. These Negroes just be barking. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. You don't know they don't know what they looking at right here when I show these signs and symbols. They don't know what they looking at. And then they got the nerve, the audacity to tell someone that's like circling the square. And you call yourself some chic. Man, you a fraud and a phony. I don't care how you dress up. You playing dress up. You playing dress up. I'm telling you, I don't care. So Moors, any questions? I'm done. When I talk about the crystal lattice, the diagram is showing the various Venn diagram, the combinations of logic, operations in the Boolean algebra, the mathematics of logic and reason. I break all this stuff down for y'all. And you got people out here playing. Come home, Moors. I'm right here. I got the keys. It ain't secret, but it's sacred with me. We talk about the 42 laws of Ma'at or the 42 negative confessions of Ma'at. We know all that. We know all that. The math or the myth, I'll break all that down for y'all. I'll break everything down. I'll break down the various hieroglyphics for none, the ancient African symbol for chaotic waters, the various mathematical symbols for approximation. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all don't know what y'all looking at because y'all not dealing with elite adapts. Y'all dealing with Negroes with fezzes on. I'm telling you, man. I'm sorry. I got to say this, man. I got to say this because it is the difference. It is the difference. If it wasn't the difference, it wouldn't be a word called a phony and a fraud. Common numerological, qualitative, subjective, and speculative associations for numbers. People don't even know what I'm talking about when I talk about 0 from 10. When we talk about 0, void, non-being, no, the originator and the container of all, 1, life, death, identity, ought, primordial being, holy one, form, 2, container, formless, form, polarity, divisions. I ain't even gonna go all deep with it. 3, movement, synthesis, harmony, agreement, expression, relationship, power, divine perfection, communication. 4, resistance, solidarity, material order, mother substance. 5, life, love, regeneration, identity. 6, sex, union, perfection, created world, structure, function. 7, critical time, chance, wisdom, enchanting virgin, consequence, understanding. 8, sum of possibilities, harmonic sums, periodic, renewal, justice, new birth. 9, cell structure, limit end, magnified. 3, horizon. 10, existence. 10, existence, perfection, holiness. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. And then these Negroes talk about they some damn adepts. Man, you playing with the people. Y'all don't even know what all these signs and symbols represents. Everything what I just said, everything right here represents that. Signs and symbols, you have no idea. When I was at home and I post that picture of my mother with all those African symbols, what they meant, I'm showing y'all the same thing. Just like when I show y'all my chart, the circle in a circle, the circle is 360 degrees. and it's coming together equal to 720 degrees. Supreme mathematics and the African Mayat magic. When I talk about the Kabbalah, the numerology or numerology, when I talk about one, it's the Keter, which is the wheel of the crown, the Keter, the Chokmah, the Chochmah, which is wisdom. The Binah is understanding. The Binah, that's the understanding. The chest, the Gidla, or the Gidla, the Chesed, the Gedolah, or the Gedulah is mercy or loving kindness. Number 5, Javura, Din, Pachad, Gevuradin, Pachad, justice, fear, strength. Number 6, Tiferet or Tiferet, Tiferet, harmony or beauty. Nizak or Netzach, Netzach, which is victory. Had or hold, Hod, glory or splendor. Yizad or Yisod, Yesod, power or foundation. And Maluk or Malkuth, Malkuth, which is the kingdom. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I break down the right triangle and all that. When I talk about A to the second power plus B to the second power equals C to the second power, this the mathematical equation. You think you don't like math because they taught you wrong. You'll love it when I teach it. You'll teach it when I teach it. I get paid for this, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm going to be gone in a minute, and then people can't say I wasn't righteous. Once the world start operating back, I'm going to be gone. I promise you, on my circuit. The world just stopped for a minute. I'll guarantee you. Watch. And I ain't even got to keep going with it. Y'all don't even know what the Pythagorean numerology table consists of. What'd you say, Ma?
Pythagorean.
Yeah, I pronunciated it wrong, but Pythagorean. When I talk about the monad, then we go with that circle with the dot in the middle, and the dyad, the circular circle with the line in the middle, the triad, the circular circle, and then you put the triangle in the middle, the tetrad, then you got the circle in the circle, and then you got a circle in the middle with the triangle with the line down it, the pendad, the hexad, the heptad, the ogdod, the enad, the decad. Hey man, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. This is what I teach my people. The tetrad symbols was very important to the Pythagoreans and the Kabbalah, the numerological systems. I'm telling y'all, man. More y'all don't know what y'all be looking. They be putting stuff right in y'all face. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up. Everywhere I go, I'm elite. I have the keys. Taoism. When we talk about Taoism, more don't even know what I talk about. The Chinese, the One Qing book called the Zoe. I might be pronunciating it wrong.
I Ching.
Excuse me, Ma. I know it's I Ching, but I'm saying it for people how to look it up. Because if I say I Ching, they won't be able to find it.
Spell it.
It ain't no spell. It's I.
It's the letter I.
I know. Dash Ching. But if I said it the right way, you know most Negroes, they'll be like, I can't find it. I can't find it. So that's why I say it I.
That's why you gotta spell it.
I-C-H-I-N-G. I break stuff down for you can find it. And then I'll give you the right vernacular. I want you to find it and then ask questions. And it's called the Zoe. I might be pronouncing it wrong. I got the book in my library. It's the Z-H-O-U-Y-I. And it's a book, Zai. It's a book used in the numerological divination practices that is similar to the West African Ifa, the Ifa system. The I Ching, or the Yin Ching, the numerological divination book, contains 64 sets of 6 lines called what, y'all? Hexagrams. Different objects such as turtles, shells, coins, dice, marble, rice, bones are used to randomly select which the section of the I Ching is read during the divination process. That's why what y'all think I be having in my talisman bag? In my talisman bag, I got all those different objects. I told y'all, it's things that I do. That's why I operate in a higher self. I'm connected to nature, man. In my talisman pouch, man, I do the same thing every day. I don't got to show the world my rituals. It ain't nobody business. I'm telling you what I do. I'm a tasawwuf. Somebody got to tell you what it is. One of my elders told me, if you don't toot your own horn, who the hell will? You got all this science and this education for something. People better start following something, or when you go, they can't say you wasn't here for the people. It's what it is. I can break down all the number systems all over, man. And then what is supreme mathematics? And then I'm gonna leave y'all like this. When these Negroes I love my brothers, the 5%ers and the gods of earth. But supreme mathematics is a term that is popularly used by members of Nation of Gods and Earth, also called the 5%er Nation, which was founded by Clarence X, born Clarence Smith and called Father Allah, by members of the 5% Nations. And it's widely accepted that Clarence X developed the supreme mathematics system, but it comes from something. This ain't nothing but Kabbalah, supreme mathematics. I'm telling you, you got to study the mind, not the person. The wisdom is old. I'm telling y'all. The science is old. I keep telling y'all this. But they say he developed the supreme mathematics systems, although some sources state that Clarence X got the supreme mathematics doctrine from Malcolm X. And that's like the 102 lessons that I got over there that I'm going to do for Sunday school. I ain't going to go over today, but if you donate, you will get it. I'm going to break down our Salat, which people just be making stuff up. You don't want to miss that, these Zoom teachings. I'm telling you. But the supreme mathematics is numerological systems of assigning qualitative values for the decimal numbers 0 through 9 that work in conjunction with a system called the supreme alphabet, which serve as a form of what? A form of what? A form of what? ISO or ESO. Come on, man, because if I got to spell it for you, man, for you can look it up the right way. ISOPSEPHY. Do y'all know what that spell? Pronunciate it for man. ISOPSEPHY.
Say it again. Isopopy. That's what you're talking about.
Isopopy. Yep.
Yeah, isopopy.
Now look what isopopy numerology is. To assign values to the meanings of the letters of the English alphabet and words spelled in English. When I talk about gematria, when I talk about the Zohar, when I use this high Kabbalic science, I go way deeper in it. That's why I tell you Europeans know what this is. The supreme mathematics numerological system closely resembles the Kabbalah numerology, which is not surprisingly since both systems were influenced by similar monotheistic religious traditions. When we talk about Zoroastrianism, Judaism, and Islam per se. Allah, A, B. B is born or B. C is to see. D is the divine or destroy. E is equality. F is father. G is God. H is he or her. I or Islam. J is justice. K is king or kingdom. L is love or lord. M is master. N is nation or no. O is cipher. P is power. Q is queen. R is rule or ruler. S is self or savior. T is truth or square. U is you. V is victory. W is wisdom. X is unknown. The Y is why. The Z is zigzag zig, meaning knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, man. I'll bring out all the science. And an alternate version of the supreme mathematics, the numerology system was developed called the 12 Jewels for the decimals, numbers 1 through 12. And the 12 Jewels numerology system, it follows. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, God, clothing, shelter, love, peace, happiness. And the symbol of the gods of nation and earth, also called the 5% nation or the 5%ers. So we talk about knowledge. It's knowledge, facts, foundation of all existence. Light, sun, original man, wisdom spoken and active knowledge, water, vital building, understanding, culture or freedom, power or refinement, equality, God, build or destroy, born, cipher. I don't even want to get into the sacred geometry and the mathematic objects and the sacred geometry of growth and creation. I'm going to stop right there, man, because I can go on and on and on. The Greek letter pi, the modern mathematical symbol for the golden ratio used for continuous division. The African Egyptian Ankh, symbol of origin of the Greek letter pi, and the concept of eternal life. Y'all better understand what I'm telling you. I did not just tell y'all the Greek is a fraud. The Greek is a fraud. I just told y'all this. They take all your signs and symbols and reverse it. Mama, you hear the sign right here you got in the house? Look, Mama.
What?
What you were showing everybody these right here?
Yeah.
You see these? Y'all don't even know what this breakdown, this numerology system is. Y'all is thinking it's just something pretty. That's the Akan or the Adinkra, the Guy or the Nyam. I might be pronunciating it wrong. And the symbol shows it is comprised of two logarithmic or logarithmic growth spirals that resemble the numbers what? 6 and 9. Look deep, Morris. I'll break this science down for y'all. That's the what coming together, the yin yang and what, Ma? When you put it together also in that symbology, the 6 and the 9 coming together. Right, Ma?
Yep.
I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all better listen when we talk about the ram's horn. Here go the yin and the yang right here. What y'all talk about? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. But y'all got some fake sheets telling y'all garbage.
Yin and the yang. Yin.
All these symbols mean things, man. So I'm done. Like I said, man, I'll leave y'all with that. I'll leave y'all with that, Morris. But like I tell y'all, man, when I tell y'all, Morris always talk this law freedom stuff, and they always talk that garbage about they got the key to humanity and don't set everybody free. And I said, I need everybody help. They'll talk about the journals of the Continental Congress in 1774. And then I know Morris just be talking when they say, y'all Morris just be posting this. If you just strip the Moors of their fez and their turbans, because I got everybody that posted it on their page. All Moors guilty of it. And then I asked some more, show me where that's at in the Continental Congress and in the records. And I say, because if it's there, show me. Don't get upset with me. And most Moors say, oh, what you mean, Noble? I say, don't get caught up in folktales if you can't prove what you're saying. If you can't prove what you're saying, you get caught in folktales when somebody passes it down and you can't show it to me verbatim. How do you know it's true? How do you know they stripped you of your fez and turban? How do you know you ain't give it away willingly? But see, they don't tell you about the secret journals. And see, more, it's 600 pages. I know Morris ain't read it all. Because on a certain page, he got all the stuff, what I'm telling you. It got everything on the secret journals. Everything that you think you thought you know is all in the secret journals. I promise you. I got letters from these presidents here, writing to the sultans, forgiving themselves, asking them for permission, all this stuff. I'm telling you. Negroes just be talking because you don't have the secret journals of 1821. And I know you ain't read nothing because each damn article is almost 600 pages. I'm telling you what I know. So when Moore just be posting stuff, if you just strip the Moors of the fez and the turbans, where it's at? I'll wait. Tell me where it's at in the Constitution and what year. Show me it. Help people. You can't help people. They frauds. And then the sheet that showed it, they took it down. I was looking for it, but I forgot I saved it. And I said, if nationality is the order of the day, and all these laws for freedom, and the Liberty Bell is this, and the Declaration of Human Rights, and we have the right of the nationality, why y'all ain't taking it further? Because these Negroes think that they got the power to make you something, and that's fraud. Nobody has the power to make you nothing. We must proclaim, declare, and have due process to take this to the world courts. And I'm right here at the clean glass, to come one, come all. The temple's supposed to be doing the work that was done back in the day, making every Negro, color, black, and misnomer Latino a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America on our own vital statistics. And then we take that to the world courts so we can proclaim and declare, have due process, and take ourselves back to who we are, our original state, instead of some garbage that messy Jesse Jackson and Ramona Etland did at the African American Summit in 1989, without the majority of people. Made you some Negro black. Y'all know I'm telling the truth, man. It's just science. Come home, Morris. I love y'all. Islam.
Oh, ZH.